Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I hope you're in the mood for a thrifting adventure because I have made it to Cessnock. Now, I have filmed here once before and boy was it good. I found a vintage Ralph Lauren blazer, a suede leather skirt. I mean, it was just so good. One can only hope, my friends. What I am on the lookout for today is anything coastal chic, Parisian, boho chic, classic preppy vibes, cool tomboy vibes, and of course I want all of these pieces to be vintage or designer. When it comes to more contemporary brands or anything from the high street, I'm going to be really picky about the fabric composition and also the quality of the garment. So yeah, that's what I am on the hunt for today. And with that said, my friends, let the thrift gods be with us. So on my prior visit, it was the Salvos that came through for me and this one other small little op shop that closed early. So I'm going to head there first. No, my friends, nothing in there today. Let's hope I have better luck in the Salvos. I am over in the boutique section and I came across this blouse by the label Wendy Heather 2. I used to love this label when I was in my 20s, you guys. $7 for an Australian designer piece. Not too bad. I am in the dress section and I stumbled upon this top, which has obviously been misplaced. I think it's very pretty. As soon as I felt the shoulder pads, I knew it had to be vintage. There is the vintage tag, stitches plus gold label, size 12. And that one is $9. Although I think it's very pretty, it's not something that I feel I can work with. So I'm going to leave this one behind. Look how old this Suzanne label is. That is vintage, you guys. However, this is not something I can work with. Once again, it's just no. But I love the vintage label. Another couple of vintage Katie's pieces, but neither are coming home. I am always down for a Black Miller's piece. However, these two are a no. I have been on the hunt for a chambray shirt to kind of create a tonal look with a pair of Levi's that I have in this exact colour. Now, this is by Rivers. It's made in China, but it is 100% cotton, $5. I do like that the pockets are nice and large, and I don't mind these tortoise buttons as well. So that we will give a go. This is a 100% silk piece, but unfortunately, I'm not into it. This is another vintage label that I get excited about, Canon Designs, made in Australia. However, this top I'm not into. I mean, I do love lyrics pieces, but this graphic kind of texture, yeah, not for me. I have thrifted many a piece from this label, Ricky Renee Sydney. Normally they are so good. This piece, however, again, a lyrics thread, it's just not the vibe. Another Australian vintage label. You will always find the fabric composition tucked behind the label. Vintage labels are always large with outdated font. This is a quality piece. Vintage buttons all the way down. However, this neckline, it's just a no, sadly. Another vintage piece in a size 16. I love a pinstripe. Too bad it wasn't in a smaller size. So, we are halfway through the store. I'm just about to get stuck into the bottoms, gone through all the tops. The only two tops were, of course, the chambray shirt that I found, which I love, and this amazing vintage sloppy Joe that was in the men's section. I just love the Australian emblem, and I love the green. I just think this is such a great preppy piece, you know, with jeans and a blazer. I've got a pair of suede sneakers in this colour. I'm really excited about this piece, you guys. I'm hoping it's going to fit perfectly oversized. Love that wide sleeve. Men's section, can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong. Now, this is a good find. This brand, new, I'm pretty sure is from Denmark. A denim skirt that has a gorgeous A-line shape with a raw hem. It's a great find for $5, size 27, which is a 9. I already have a denim skirt collection that I'm very happy with, so I'm leaving this one behind. For my size 16 girls, what a gorgeous pair of vintage shorts by Black Millers. $5. I love this colour. The soft front pleating is great. That is a really great vintage piece. Absolutely nothing in skirts, you guys, and I don't think they have any blazers out on the floor because we are in summer, and that is my favourite section to thrift, and where I found some amazing gems last time. So this is a pair of cigarette pants. They are vintage by Club Petites. A built-in little vintage belt. Love that. Discreet man style pockets. I am going to give these a go because cigarette silhouette is very in for 2026, and although I don't follow trends, I do like to always look modern when wearing vintage pieces by wearing the silhouettes that are relevant. So definitely going to try on that piece. And right behind that is a pair of corduroy pants in a cigarette shape as well. So now these are vintage. I'm going to give these a go as well, even though this silhouette is not the most flattering on me. Okay, this is a pair of wide leg pants, also vintage by Stitches Australia. This colour though, I love burgundy, but this is kind of a muted burgundy with a little bit of chocolate. No. I love this pajama set. It's so beautiful. However, you guys, this is very bad fabric. It's highly flammable. It's not even a good polyester, you guys. What a shame. This is a vintage belt that I found for $4, genuine leather, but it's tiny. It just fits me at this point at my waist. That is unfortunate because this is a great piece. Off to the fitting rooms. Okay, so not a bad thrift. I came home with 3 items, vintage items, and I spent a total of $15. But was it as good as my last visit? Hell no. The last time it was so good because I went in the winter. And in the winter, we have blazers and shirts and long sleeve dresses and long sleeve blouses and trouser pants and scarves and knits. Just so much. It's my favorite time to thrift in the summertime. It's like the bare minimum. Unfortunately, that's how the op shops work down under. I have noticed though overseas, well in America, they kind of keep all seasons on the floor. Our op shops are tiny. They just don't have the room for it. So yeah, that's just how they roll. However, I will return in the winter time. But let's talk about the 3 items I did bring home. I'm wearing the cigarette pants, which I do like. They are not my favorite silhouette, but I actually like them on me. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them, only because I don't feel like me in these pants. As I mentioned, these are by Club Petites. They are, however, made in China. It's a polyester elastane blend. I gotta say, the pants are beautifully made. So although they are made in China, I still consider these vintage because they would be at least 20 to 25 years old. So the color's great, the pockets are great, and this little belt, which I thought was built in, does actually detach if you prefer. I actually like it. It gives it a preppy vibe, which I love, and also the reason why I went with the preppy styling. Of course, the obvious way to style these pants would be with perhaps a blouse and a heel for a more kind of feminine dressed up look, or perhaps with a white button-up shirt and a little kitten heel for a more corporate look. But I am not a corporate girly, nor did I feel like dressing up these pants. If I were to keep them, this is how I would wear them. So the rugby shirt is by Lioness. I've got some Nike sneakers on in the same kind of brown and cream colorway. I've got this little bag from H&M. I am wearing a silver watch to tie in with the silver hardware on the trouser pants. I also have in a pair of diamond and aquamarine earrings to bring out the little blue in my shirt. And that is it, you guys. It's kind of like a preppy chic look. And I gotta say, I like it. I do, but it's not me. But that does not discount the fact that these are an amazing find. Like I said, beautiful quality. I fit them perfectly. They're a size 10. And that is what's in 2026. A cigarette shaped pant, jean, everything. It's just what's in, you guys. So I don't know if I'm going to get on board with this trend, but that is the first item. Okay, I love this piece. It's so cozy, it's so comfortable. I love the color, I love the Australian emblem. I just think it's such a cool piece, and you know how much I love preppy vibes. So glad I found this piece in the men's section, of course, where you will find the best sweaters and hoodies and just all that kind of cozy stuff. I especially love the high crew neck and the ultra wide sleeves. So I've just done a little front tuck. Now this is fleece lined and it's a polyester cotton blend. There was no brand as such attached to the fabric composition. But yeah, sometimes vintage labels do that when they were coming from a big chain or a uniform place or something like that. So this may have been part of a uniform. If not for school, it could have been for a sports club, perhaps. But yeah, I love this piece. The jeans are Levi's. The sneakers are Sam Edelman, and they are the perfect color to tie in with the Sloppy Joe. And I absolutely did throw on a vintage houndstooth blazer that I thrifted last year, which also has some green in it, along with blue and tan. It really is a gorgeous piece. And a little Michael Kors trunk bag. That is the look with my Australia Sloppy Joe. I love it. Okay, I have a confession. This is my favorite outfit out of the three, hands down, and I was not expecting it. I feel like I've just walked out of a Ralph Lauren ad. I love the styling, if I say so myself. I mean, these corduroy pants are so high-waisted and miles too long for me. I've tucked them under to create a fake hem because I don't know whether I'm keeping them or not, because in the past, I don't think I've ever worn corduroy pants. Shorts, yes, but pants, and especially in a cigarette silhouette, never. But could this be a first for me, you guys? Because I put it on and immediately felt amazing. Amazing. This styling is so me. You know I'm all about a preppy vibe. And if I belong to some club, you know, a polo club or a golf club, I would definitely wear this. I think these pants are amazeballs. As you can see, they are 100% vintage. They're 100% cotton and made in Australia. I've never heard of this label before. I've never thrifted this label before, but they're amazing. They are just pure perfection. And in this silhouette, I guess the reason why I never really fell in love with a cigarette silhouette is because it's kind of straight up and down. You know, there's no volume. It's kind of the one-dimensional pant, if you will. And I just never thought that was for me. But perhaps this corduroy pant has changed my mind. Okay, let's break down this look. First of all, I am just styling on the fly, you guys. I don't really have much time. It's Wednesday today. I've got to edit this video tomorrow to get it up to you guys. So yeah, I just thought, okay, preppy vibes. I love brown and blue together. I'll break it up with a white shirt. And that was the vision I had quite immediately. It was the shoe that got me a little stumped. But I actually love this brogue with this outfit because there is some navy and tan and cream in the plaid on the brogue, which ties in beautifully with the navy, cream and tan of my outfit. Oh, do excuse me, you guys. I know I've just jumped ahead. Okay, the shirt, well, it's men's, of course, and vintage and thrifted, and I love it. It's a silky fabric. I love the button down collar, and I love the way the cuffs peek out from underneath the blazer. This blazer is vintage and thrifted, and it's Ralph Lauren, you guys. What an amazing find. The details on this jacket are exceptional. This jacket retails for $1,000. Yes, it does. At least the modern day version of this exact blazer. They keep the same kind of silhouette, the same style, because it's timeless. It's classic. It's Ralph Lauren. And it's a double-breasted blazer, which is my favorite silhouette. And the shoe I thrifted as well. Oh my God. This is a totally thrifted outfit, you guys. Yes, the shoes I thrifted for $5. They're full leather, made in Melbourne from some brand. I forget what it's called. And I went with my Tory Burch bag because this bag, as I've mentioned before, it goes with absolutely everything. Navy, beige, it's the perfect bag for this outfit. And what can I tell you? I have surprised myself, you guys. I have surprised myself. Yeah, in my mind, I was selling these pants, but now that I have them on, I just want to wear them. I don't know how else I'm going to style them because all I want to do is wear this outfit and repeat it because it's gorgeous, in my humble opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I truly hope you guys enjoyed this thrifting adventure, and I do apologize for the shorter length of videos. It is not my intention. It's just the way the thrift trips are turning out. I'm not finding as much, well, at least pieces that I would love for me or my shop, but in addition to that, other pieces that I know you guys would be into. You know, like those of you who love color, or those of you who love maximalism, or those of you who love really girly things. I kind of have gotten to know what you guys like through the comment section over the last almost 8 years, and so I'm not even finding, you know, that kind of stuff, quality stuff that I want to show you guys. So the videos have been shorter for that reason, but hopefully they'll get longer. Well, unless you want short videos, you let me know, but you guys have always said longer videos, Joe. So anyway, I digress. Thank you so very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Come and say hello over on Instagram for your outfit inspo, and I will see you next week for a brand new video. Oh, and by the way, I did not take that chambray shirt because of the tab sleeve. I would rather a sleeve without the tabs, and also I think I can do better. It just wasn't 100% love, so that's why I left that one. Okay,